Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a little counterintuitive.
A little different.
Yeah, we're diving deep into the strategy of a local service company, What A Maid Cleaning Services, based out in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right.
Our sources are their public profile, their service menu, and their marketing copy. We're going to treat this small, localized business as a massive case study in market positioning.
That's exactly right. Our mission today is to reverse engineer their success. I mean, cleaning is, by definition, a commodity market.
It's a commodity for sure.
So when the basic product, a clean space, is fundamentally the same everywhere, how does a local company really differentiate itself? Especially when they're competing against, massive national franchises. We're basically extracting the high-level business principles of segmentation and differentiation right from their blueprint.
Okay, let's unpack this. So the company is what? A Maid LLC, operating in Phoenix, and they have this simple but I think very effective tagline, for your home, sweet clean.
That's clever.
It is. And we are going to look past the actual act of cleaning itself, the mopping, the dusting, and focus really intensely on the strategic choices that are embedded in their service list and their marketing copy. I mean, how do they communicate value?
Exactly. And for you, the curious learner, we're looking at how this company operationalizes trust and clarity in what is a very crowded marketplace.
Right.
This is how you win. It's not just by being good at the job, but by being crystal clear about who you serve and why you're uniquely qualified to serve them.
The first strategic pillar that just jumps out immediately is how surgical their service segmentation is. They don't just offer a generic, umbrella term like cleaning.
Yeah.
They list 7 distinct categories. It's a portfolio approach, and it feels like it's designed to capture very specific needs.
This is so critical because they're not trying to be the cheapest.
It's clear.
At all. They're trying to be the most relevant to a customer's specific problem. By targeting these distinct problems, they maximize their addressable market while also probably justifying a higher price point for specialized work.
Okay, so let's look at the 7 segments and what each one sort of implies about their target customer and, like you said, their pricing strategy.
Let's do it.
So starting with the obvious, the mandatory groundwork.
Right, so you have residential cleaning services and commercial cleaning services.
The basics.
The basics. That covers the 2 broad foundational markets, the home and the business. Every cleaning company has to offer this, but it really is just the starting line.
Then they move into something more transactional, more high-stress situations. Next on the list is move-in and move-out cleaning services.
And that category addresses the high-need, high-stress cycle of a property transition.
Right.
I mean, think about that customer for a second. They're juggling logistics, packing, all the financial commitments.
Security deposits, staging a house for sale.
Exactly. So their price tolerance is much higher because what they really value is speed, reliability, and guaranteed quality. A late or an incomplete clean means they could lose their deposit or delay a closing.
So it's a completely different sales pitch than, say, a recurring weekly service.
A world of difference.
And this high-stakes specialization continues with the next one, post-construction cleaning services.
This is a deep niche. This signals some serious specialized expertise.
Yeah.
We're talking about dealing with fine dust embedded everywhere, specialized equipment for debris removal, and often working around general contractors.
Which involves liability, a completely different workflow than just cleaning a kitchen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By listing this, they are signaling a superior capacity and specialized training that, frankly, general maid services just can't offer.
But doesn't that specialization create a huge operational headache? I mean, are they spreading themselves too thin, trying to master the nuances of construction dust and a recurring home clean?
That's a really fair point about operational complexity. But I think the strategic advantage outweighs the logistical difficulties.
How so?
Well, post-construction is a high-margin service. It helps What A Maid avoid that direct, low-cost competition in the residential sector.
I see.
And what's more, successfully completing a complex, detailed construction cleanup builds massive credibility that benefits their simpler residential offering. It's a powerful halo effect.
Makes sense. They also list carpet cleaning and interior window cleaning as standalone services.
Right, and these are specific high-impact services that focus on that visual freshness.
That feeling of clean.
That's it. They can be offered as high-value add-ons to a recurring residential package, which increases the average ticket size.
Yeah.
Or they can stand alone, allowing them to capture customers who only need specific, periodic maintenance. It helps solidify the company as a full-service provider.
And then we get to what I think is the most forward-thinking segment on their list. Home office expert cleaning.
Oh, this one is fascinating.
That's not a service you would have seen listed 5 years ago.
Not a chance. It signals an explicit and, I think, very smart understanding of the modern work-from-home professional.
Hmm.
They recognize that a dedicated workspace requires specialized attention. You're dealing with technology, cable management, specific organization needs. It's not just a light dusting.
So this suggests they're targeting maybe the affluent professional class in Phoenix.
I think so. People who prioritize productivity and are willing to pay a premium for an environment that is actually conducive to concentration.
So this granular segmentation isn't just about having 7 services on a web page.
No, not at all.
It's about being able to craft 7 different marketing messages, 7 different pricing tiers, and target 7 specific SEO keywords. And all of that collectively maximizes their revenue streams and avoids being lumped in with just the cheapest options.
That's the key linkage right there.
Yeah.
Segmentation informs the entire marketing strategy. So let's pivot from what they offer to why you should choose them.
Good idea.
Because in a high-trust industry like this, establishing credibility immediately is, well, it's paramount.
Absolutely. When you are asking a stranger to come into your private space, your home, your office, the risk aversion is just enormous.
Huge.
The Why Choose Us section is where they strategically dismantle that risk.
And the way a company communicates its values tells you everything about the customer they're trying to attract. What A Maid uses these specific high-impact points to build that trust instantly.
And the very first point they list is, well, it's a massive statement of identity and values. Veteran-owned.
That is a powerful differentiator.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a strategic psychological anchor.
Think about it.
Hiring a cleaner involves several little risk assessments in your head. Will they be on time? Will they be reliable? Are they trustworthy?
All of that.
The veteran-owned label just sort of bypasses that initial skepticism because it immediately implies discipline, accountability, a strong service ethic. It suggests a structured, organized approach to the business.
Which is exactly what a customer wants in a service provider. And then they pair that sort of traditional ethics-based trust signal with a completely modern, values-driven offering, eco-friendly practices.
Mm-hmm. We use environmentally friendly cleaning products and methods.
This is a brilliant strategic balancing act.
It is. They're appealing to two distinct but, often overlapping segments of that high-end residential market.
Go on.
The veteran-owned signal appeals to those who value that traditional reliability, while the eco-friendly practice targets the consumer who is worried about health, children, pets, indoor air quality.
So they're appealing to your sense of ethics and patriotism with the ownership statement, and at the same time, they're appealing to your physical health and your environmental conscience with their product choices.
Yeah. It widens their net significantly without diluting the brand message.
And the message is what? A high-integrity, responsible company.
Precisely. Now, having good intentions isn't enough, right? You need operational delivery. So let's look at the promises they make regarding quality control.
Right. They promise professionalism. And they specifically note a trained team that delivers high-quality service with attention to detail.
And that focus on a trained team is the foundation of their ability to scale and maintain quality in an industry where, let's be honest, labor turnover is notoriously high.
It's a huge problem.
It is. By emphasizing training, they're promising consistency. They're telling you, the listener, that the outcome will be standardized even if you get 3 different cleaners over 3 months.
And that also subtly helps them in recruitment, I'd imagine. It suggests they invest more in their employees than a low-cost competitor would.
Great point.
But this is where the operational tension usually comes up. They promise that trained standardization, but then they also offer customized cleaning plans. They tailor services to fit specific requirements.
Mm-hmm.
How do they manage that balancing act without sacrificing the very consistency they just promised?
I don't think they contradict. I think they complement each other. It's the difference between a standardized process and a customized scope.
Okay, break that down.
The trained team ensures the procedure for cleaning, say, a kitchen or a bathroom, is consistent and professional every single time. The customized plan dictates the scope, the frequency, which rooms are prioritized, or if they need to integrate a specialized service like the home office cleaning.
Ah, I see. So it provides the reliability you'd expect from a big chain, but with the flexibility of a smaller independent cleaner.
You got it.
That makes a lot of sense. Consistency with inflexibility, it avoids that rigidity that so often frustrates customers who use larger service providers.
Mm.
And all of this circles back to their final guarantee, which is the ultimate commitment to risk mitigation for the customer. Satisfaction, guaranteed.
The guarantee is the capstone. It validates the entire strategy.
Right.
If they weren't confident in the consistency provided by that trained team and the trust built by their identity as veteran-owned and eco-friendly, they couldn't afford to offer an unconditional guarantee like that.
So it turns the what is a potential high-risk purchase letting strangers into your house
Into a low-risk trial.
So we've really walked through the entire blueprint here, from the granular service offerings designed to maximize revenue to the identity statements built to create immediate trust. This is a highly strategic approach to what is a local commodity market.
And they're thinking long-term.
We even noted that they've already marked their copyright for 2026.
To summarize, what A Maid is selling confidence. They've built their strategy around this highly specific service segmentation, capturing specialized, high-margin niches like post-construction and home office expert cleaning.
They project strong trust signals, veteran-owned, professionalism.
And they provide that dual promise of quality and sustainability through the eco-friendly practices and their satisfaction guaranteed policy.
We analyzed their business profile, and we basically extracted their entire customer engagement strategy. It just shows that specificity and identity are the keys to standing out in a crowded market like Phoenix. And the goal, ultimately, is to make the customer feel comfortable enough to pick up the phone, which, if you're curious, is 480-206-5731, and hire a service that they can actually trust.
So what does this all mean for you?
I think it means that even the most straightforward service cleaning is highly sophisticated in its market approach. Every single bullet point is a calculated strategic move designed to capture a specific segment and build an immediate, defensible competitive advantage.
For your final provocative thought, we identified 7 service categories designed to maximize relevance and revenue.
Right.
If What A Maid had to drop 2 of those service categories tomorrow, just to refocus resources only on their most strategic, trust-building, and high-multiple segments, which 2 would they cut? And what does that choice reveal about the true core customer they are targeting in Phoenix? Something for you to mull over as you contemplate the strategic value of specificity.